What's up, Zombie Nuggets? So, welcome to episode 22 of Puggzly's Let's Play, Season 2. Last episode, we started a few quarries in our digger world to get some quartz for the Applied Energistics mod, so we can kind of give a facelift to our sorting system and also our logistics and crafting and just about everything automated. So this is what we're working with. Plenty of quartz to play with now. Let's see, some more quartz dust there. A bunch of other junk that we really don't need. Stuff that's not sorted coming out of the quarries, but this is what we're here for. So let's go ahead and grab some of this because we're gonna need it. Now, one thing that we're gonna need is going to be, and I'm trying to remember here. I watched a few videos trying to get acquainted with the mod. Let's go at mod. Alright, so really what we need to kind of start out with is we need to get a storage unit. Now what these storage units do is they're the chests in this case, I guess is the best way to explain it. For so many bytes you can fit so many items into the storage chip. And we'll get into that a little bit deeper. I mean, if you notice there, it says 0, 63 types. You can only fit 63 different types of blocks as well. So there's most definitely some expandability there. We go up to, looks like 64K. So, I mean, we're gonna kind of stick with just the 1K for now. And then we can always upgrade it later. But what we need to make here is a basic processor. So we're going to need a quartz cutting knife and some silicon. Now, a cutting knife, pretty simple. Now the silicon is just smelting down the quartz dust here. And that'll give us some silicon. So really simple, but we're going to need this cutting knife. It kind of works like the diamond saw for your covers, microblocks, things like that. So it's something we're going to use quite a bit with this mod. So let's go ahead and get it going here. I'll tell you what, I forgot my timer, so let's go ahead and do that while I'm thinking about it here. Oh, come on. Stubborn thing. Alright, bear with me just a moment. I'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. So, I've got us started here. Trying to do the 15-minute thing, so bear with me on the timer. It's still something I'm trying to get used to being, I guess, religious with. So let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna need some sticks. We've got that. Let's go ahead and just do this. Boom, boom. Okay. Throw some quartz crystal in here. At least one iron. I think we've got some in our adjacent chest there, but this will work. And we've got our quartz cutting knife. So, next step would be cooking up some dust here. Not in the alloy furnace, but in. Let's go ahead and do, say, 10. That'll work. And voila, some silicon. So, along with this storage, this data disk, I guess you want to call it, we're going to need, just for the basic setup, we're going to need an ME chest. So, looks like we need 2 of these processors, so we're going to go ahead and cook up a few of these, to be honest. Now, do I have, what we got here? We had a compressor. Yeah, that's what I need. I need a blast furnace, or not a blast furnace, an induction furnace. That would help out a lot for this waiting around stuff. Let's see, this should be enough for now. So, we're gonna need a basic assembly. Now, if I remember correctly, there's actually a couple of different ways. Yeah. Let's do that. So gold ingot, redstone, and silicon. Let's get some gold, some redstone, and then we've got some silicon there. Let's head into our assembly table. So is this? I think I'm missing the shape here, but doesn't matter. Let's go ahead and make a processor. Go ahead and make a few. Alright, so if you didn't catch what I did there, the ME basic processor that we need for kind of the basic stuff can either be a basic processor assembly with the cutting knife, so on and so forth, or we can actually use our assembly table and kind of skip a step with that cutting knife and then turn around and smelting the assembly and everything like that. So that works for me. I got the laser table there, so, or the assembly table. So we got some basic processors cooking. We're gonna need for the ME chest this matrix. What is that? Matrix converter? There we go. Conversion matrix. Alright. So basic, and then got it. That's no problem. Let's see here. Okay. So let's go ahead and grab the recipe for that. And let's go ahead and go with an ME chest. I don't know if I got all the required here. We need some glass and a chest. There's a chest. There we go. So we got our first ME chest. Now, if I understand correctly, okay, let's go ahead. We need one of these storage cells. So storage cell. Let's go ahead and make that bad boy up. What am I missing here? Ah. Processor, which is still cooking, almost done. So the concept here, I'm just going to toss this bad boy out there, give you an idea of what we're working with. This ME chest is kind of the basic of the basic from the way I understand it. And right now, we can't do anything with it. It's not really a chest. But when we add one of these ME storage data disks, I guess the best way to say it, up into this cell here, that's where the stuff is stored, is the best way to say it. This is just an interface to see it. So that's the reason we need this data disk. The data disk is the actual storage device. Don't want to lose it, don't want to destroy it, because you do. It's just like, I guess the best way to say it, I mean, it's just like destroying a chest and nothing hitting the ground and just everything disappearing. So, I want to stay away from destroying that stuff. Come on, I need that storage cell. There we go. So we've got our storage cell. And now we've got our 1K data disk. Now, if we take this K data disk, put it in there, so we've got 0 of 124 bytes, or 1024 bytes, and 0 of types. But if we add stuff now, wait, why can we add? Oh, that would explain it. So, again, another thing that we would need is some power. So let's see here. We could always run it in there, but no. What we got? Do we have any extra cells? I don't think we do. I might have to pull one off the wall there. And it doesn't look like we have any more redstone energy cells. So let's go ahead and pull one off the generator wall. Won't hurt anything because of our... Actually, it would hurt, but that's cool. We're just going to jack it for a little bit. Where'd you go, cell? Don't make me come after you. Where'd you go? It's not even cool. I think it fell back in this false wall. Maybe not. Where the heck did that cell go? Ah, there it is. Come on. Come on. No. Really? I can pick up... That's about half silly right there. Pick up the cover, but not the cell. I don't want to break too much here, but we need that. Alright. Let's put everything back into place here. At least this part of it. Yeah, let's go ahead and put it. There we go. Alright, so we've got an energy cell. And from the way I understand it, EUs or MJs will work. So, as you can see, we got our green light there. As I understand it, the green light means it can accept more types. But now we can store in it. And the awesome thing about this is the fact that it doesn't just stack it. It stacks over a 64. You know, if you've got, let's see what we can show you here. There's some silver. Yeah, let's use that. So we got a stack and 2/3 so of silver. Throw that in there. You can see we've got 64, but we can also throw more on top of it. Left click, it just removes a whole stack. But hopefully once we're done with this, we won't have to be left clicking anything. I mean, only time we should really need to pull anything out is if we're building something. And the great thing about Applied Energistics is that's kind of in the package too. Not with what we've got here, but this is a great start to actually, you know, fixing this whole messed up system we've got here. So what I'm actually going to do is take out our data storage. I said shift. Let's try shift click. No. Okay, so I guess we have to break it. Yep. And keep our energy. For now, I would just like to stick it in. Okay, so that's where it's going primarily. Let's go ahead and break this chest here. Yeah. And this is just to kind of, I guess, use it, but also to get everything kind of into place so we can really upgrade this system. So we've got our 1K storage chip. Let's see how this works. We need our inner pouch. Not there. Not there. Where could our ender pouch be? See, this is why we need this. Because I can't find crap. Where's this ender pouch? Is it? I don't know why. Ah, I think I know where it might be. So we got stuff scattered everywhere. Look at there, ender pouch, off in no man's land where it doesn't belong. Alright. So we've got our ender pouch. Let's see if this works as planned. The other chest is there, so I don't think it will. It's good. Gonna go to the closest inventory, so let's fix that. Now I don't know if this is gonna connect to the redstone. How are we gonna do this? Let's go down here. Dump some stuff that we don't need right now. Ah, screw it. Dump it all. And we're gonna go over our 15 just a little bit here, because I do want to kind of wrap this up for you guys. There we go. Let's go ahead and break this. Need to really charge that. And it's showing power. Let's see if it shows it's connected. It is connected. Kind of sneak over here. You can see there it's connected up. So that's looks like it's working alright. Let's go ahead and enter pouch a bunch of junk here. Let's see how this works for us. Have to wait for it to go through the system, but it should work. Now, the energy consumption doesn't seem to be too much, but essentially once we get a network of the Applied Energistics blocks set up, the power for the most part is going to run through the cabling. And we can take a look real quick at that. Because the way the cabling works is it's actually converting the items into data. And that data, as well as the power needed to run the ME network, is going to be ran through these cables. And then we actually have, nice, that'll help out a lot. We actually have a network that can be accessed. So we can set up like crafting tables, crafting terminals, to where we can actually kind of access this system through the network to, you know, really kind of tie everything together. I want to try to tie this system into the barrel system. I think it can be done using, I believe it's the storage bus. Using the storage bus. Now I know that can be connected to a barrel, but I don't know just yet if it can be connected to the routers that we have pre-barrels, you know what I mean, that are actually sorting into the barrel. If we can, then we can kick out all of the sorting machines, get rid of them, get rid of the relays that are before the routers, and wire up our ME network and kind of tidy up this this area here, and that will help out dramatically with being able to access it, at least see what's there. I don't know if we can pull out of it, but we'll get into that later. So at the moment, looking pretty good. It's a lot cleaner than the two chests. It looks like it can hold a lot more than what we're actually putting into it. So I'm actually going to run around and gather up some junk. As you saw, my inner pouch was way over in the house. I want to run around, gather up a bunch of stuff that's scattered everywhere, dump it into our sorting system, and at least let this be a, you know, a precursor to what's to come. Because once we fill this disk up, we can always pull it out, put another one in, and keep storing. Now we're not going to be able to access this data disk unless it's inputted in the system somewhere. But right now it's just going to be in the storage chest itself. So yeah, it's what's to come. Got a lot to work on, a lot to figure out, but appreciate you guys watching. Take it easy, and always peace.